It is here.
Lady Tigers go right to left here in the first half, left to right for Georgetown. Thanks for tuning us in, whether that's on radio here in Campbellsville, 104 The Score, or any avenue that is video, streaming, cable, whatever it may be. To work early, Georgetown. Turnaround shot by Lamparty is just a little hard. The Lady Tigers, the rebound, and Campbellsville to the front court. Their first possession. Pettigo between the circles, waits. It'll be Pritchett off the left wing, looking for McGeorge. Ball deflected and knocked away, stolen. Lamparty did a good job to fight over the top and break it up. To the other end comes Georgetown. Lamparty off the free throw line, out, White, left side. Shooter in the corner is Stevenson, shot no good. Ball batted around a few times, knocked over to Darnell, who had a number change here. Started her career single digit, wearing number 10 here in her senior campaign. Inside, Georgetown still working. Darnell, and she's going to be called for steps.
Good defense there by Swiss. Just kind of held her position there and forced that turnover. This Georgetown team playing much like Shawnee State did when Nichols was there, getting the ball in the middle of that zone, and that's how you defeat it. So Campbellsville's going to have to make some adjustments there.
Georgetown is a team not super familiar with what Campbellsville wants to do, but Coach Jeff Nichols certainly is.
Absolutely.
Lake looking for her twin sister. That was Lexi looking for Faith. She had a change of heart, went the opposite direction, and this will give Georgetown another possession. And here the two teams have traded turnovers after Georgetown missed a shot on their opening possession.
This could be a little long layoff, the Christmas holiday, a little rust. Both teams just aren't quite as sharp as they normally are here in these first minute of the ball game.
Pettigo with the basketball for CU. Again, Pritchett has it left wing. Lexi Lake, nope, that's Faith looking down inside for McGeorge. Does a nice job to stay with it. They're going to say she's on the inline. Campbellsville with another turnover here. So the Lady Tigers have been adamant in their desire to get it down low to McGeorge. Georgetown has not allowed that to happen.
Yeah, and the entry pass is so critical, and we're not kind of creating some space there. We're trying to force it a little bit.
White far side, the transfer from Northern Kentucky leaves one off to Darnell. Not much room, but she's able to grab it. Now Smith down inside. White avoids some contact. Nice little step through, no good. Rebound McGeorge. Somebody call Oscar Vaughn, tell him we're going to take some lids off here or something. Out to Lake. I guess actually the Lady Tigers haven't shot one yet, so we may not want that. We're actually in good shape. Oscar, you're off the hook. Lake looking back door, not enough room to get it to Bailey Pettigo. Now Pettigo holds it, looking for Lexi Lake. Has her 8 to shoot. Faith Lake. Pritchett at the elbow, over the top. McGeorge catches some contact, and we're going to have a foul underneath. This will go against Lamparty with 1 on the shot clock. So even Campbellsville's first shot there from McGeorge, it was going to be a difficult one at best, Benji. She was kind of turned awkwardly, and Lamparty gets nailed for the foul.
It's kind of with 1 second left on the shot clock, so, advantage here at Campbellsville. But this Georgetown team's coming out on fire on the defensive end here to start the game. Campbellsville just needs to do a little better job on the entry pass, and sometimes all that is, Matt, is just one dribble to the right or to the left to create a better angle.
Ashley McGeorge sinks 2 free throws. The foul on Lamparty, her first on Georgetown. Campbellsville leads 2-0 off the McGeorge free throw tosses. Not quite 2.5 minutes gone by. Ahead here, Lamparty finds Stevenson. Now underneath, Darnell has it blocked from behind. I believe Pritchett got a piece of that. Campbellsville the other way. Pettigo will push across the court, comes near side, 3 on the way. It is in and out, no good for Lexi Lake. Ball swatted up into the air and knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Lamparty. And it will stay with Campbellsville here. 7:16 to play in the first half. Actually, first quarter, I should say. I don't know. We can do this for another 15 years. I don't know I'll ever get used to the 4 quarters.
And my thought is it ever going to trickle over into the men's game?
It makes you wonder.
It does.
Pritchett going to bounce it here to Pettigo. Maybe we'll go back to the 2 halves on the women's side. That would be a little And here we're going to have a foul. I mean, George got those arms up. I'm not sure if
didn't stay within her frame there. Though, anytime they see the arms coming up, they're going to call that. So
first
called
on
by the official.
First on McGeorge, first on the Lady Tigers in the quarter. Caitlin Wilkes, 6'2" junior forward from Stanford, Kentucky, going to check in. Ball deflected here, nearly taken away. Smith in the backcourt going to come long ahead. That's Lamparty. Leaves it back out. White to Darnell, little pass fake. Now going to take the turnaround shot, kills it right up the back of the iron and down. Nice job by Darnell at the ball fake to free herself up. Pritchett on the dribble, defended by Lamparty, looking for some help here. It's Pettigo. Right wing, Pritchett waits, circling his Faith Lake. Now it's Lexi Lake out top, nowhere to shoot. Pettigo with 10 to work. Right side, Faith Lake, corner, Lexi Lake, she'll drive in, leaves it, Wilkes underneath, good for Caitlin Wilkes. She gets the finish, Lexi Lake the find.
That was some great ball movement by the Lady Tigers there, and they found the open person to Caitlin Wilkes. Great penetration by Lexi Lake. Good execution by the Lady Tigers.
We get more changes for Campbellsville in just a moment. Smith stops, now White inside, Darnell working against Wilkes, and we're gonna have a foul here on Wilkes. So a little body perhaps.
A little body there, looked clean up top, but made a little body down low.
Changes here for Campbellsville. I think we're going to get the remaining 4 members of the starting lineup checking out here. You'll see Lauren Lee, 5'6", a sophomore guard from Liberty, Kentucky. Shyla Calvert, 5'5", graduate from Bardstown, Kentucky. Maddie Boyle, 5'5", a junior guard from Milledgeville. And Sarah Sutton, 5'11", a junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky, all checking in here for Campbellsville as Darnell hits the free throw. Back to a 1-point margin. Campbellsville holding the lead as the senior for Georgetown has one more opportunity. This one no good. Nice block out there underneath by Wilkes. Allows her high school teammate Boyle to grab the rebound. Boyle the other way. Georgetown still with their starting 5 out there. Boyle looking for Wilkes. She's got her. Wilkes again up. Soft touch by Caitlin Wilkes.
What a crossover by Maddie Boyle there to find an open Wilkes. So once again, being a little more aggressive on the offensive end has allowed Campbellsville to have a couple easy baskets.
Lamparty pitches it out here to Stevenson. Now Darnell back door looking for Lamparty. It's intercepted. That is Lauren Lee. She will push. She's got Calvert, leaves it instead. Boyle triple on the way. It is hard, and the rebound grabbed here by Stevenson for Georgetown, and she will navigate her way to the other end of the floor. White, left side of the lane, dumps it off to Darnell, back out. Smith, inside ball deflected, I believe, there, but Lamparty stays with it. White, left wing, Smith will shoot it, 3 on the way. That is hard and well off the mark. It'll go out of play. Campbellsville's basketball here.
Good defense there by Campbellsville. Good. I
don't think we're not quite to that
no, it's had to be under
yet.
5.
6-3 the score. Campbellsville, everybody a little confused here. Changes here is Callie Jackson going to check in, 5'11" freshman forward from Mayfield, Kentucky. Also for Georgetown, they send in Lexi Stapleton, 5'7", a senior guard from Alexandria, Kentucky. 6-3, Campbellsville the lead. Lauren Lee the basketball. Next stoppage will bring us to a media timeout. Entry, Boyle to Wilkes, couldn't quite grab it clean. That was a nice feed from Boyle, however. Out to Sutton here. Sutton with a nice catch, driving. Has it knocked away. Ball is free, and Stapleton able to, save it. It was Campbellsville's possession, but she was able to save it before it went out of play, ensuring Georgetown got the basketball here. Lamparty with a nice strong post move, missed it. Wilkes clears the rebound. Lee running, right side of the lane, contact. Ball goes out of play. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers of CU, but this brings us to a media timeout here. 6-3, Campbellsville, the 3-point advantage, 4:25 to play first quarter. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
A champion doesn't get days off. It takes determination and drive to realize goals. From long nights to early mornings. From the courts to the classrooms to online. At Campbellsville University, this is why we play. This is how we learn. This is where champions are made. Find your calling for a life change at campbellsville.edu.
6-3, the Lady Tigers, the advantage here over Georgetown. The early going, the two teams starting off a little sloppy. Benji Kelly combined 9 turnovers through the first 5.5+ minutes, and the Lady Tigers just 2 of 5 shooting. Georgetown 1 of 7. Maybe a little too many return trips through the buffet or the potluck at Christmas over the holiday. The two teams trying to find their way here.
You know, sometimes you see that a long layoff. I don't remember, let's see, when Georgetown's last game was, but it's been what?
They played at roughly the same time the Lady Tigers did in Puerto Rico.
Okay,
they were in
that's
Puerto
right.
Rico.
They went south.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, that rust and, you know, you can practice all you want, but it's not game competition. And obviously the teams are they'll get in a little rhythm here before it's all said and done.
Lauren Lee to inbound for CU. Sutton has it off the wing right side. Lee out top, wanted Wilkes, not there. Sutton will let one ride, long 2, rounding out, no good. Rebound, Wilkes gonna go back up off glass, a little short there, may have been partially blocked by Jackson, who's been playing really well of late for Georgetown. Maddie Boyle knifes her way right in there, nearly takes it away from White, who stays with it. Smith down to the baseline, Jackson goes underneath, reverse, shot, sticks for Jackson. It's a 1-point game once again.
Freshman from Mayfield, Kentucky, Graves County. Good first region basketball down in my neck of the woods. They've actually, Georgetown's recruited quite often down in Western Kentucky.
Right side, Boyle, now Lee driving baseline. And she threw that out at Calvert, and now Calvert turns it over. Sutton was there with Calvert. They kind of got tied up, not sure whose ball it was. Then the little wraparound pass goes out of play as McGeorge is going to check back in here for Campbellsville. Wilkes will get a breather. Madison Darnell in for Georgetown as Lamparty will check out. Jasmine Elston in, 5'7", a senior forward from Rossville, Georgia, Morehead State transfer. Right side, it's Smith. Out top, Stapleton. On around, Elston has it. Ball nearly knocked away from Jackson. Stapleton, the entry to Darnell. Knocked away by McGeorge. Calvert picked it up. Shyla Calvert will slow it down a bit. Waits for some help here. It's Lauren Lee to come out top. Lee in the Tiger Paw, working right side. 6-5. Campbellsville leads it by 1 point. Just over 3 minutes to play first quarter. Lee off the screen, cut off, out, shooter, Sutton, 3 on the way, short, grazed the iron. Ball may have been deflected by Jackson. Stapleton across the floor, back to the left side, it's Elston. Bounces, Stapleton in the middle, looking, they've got a wide open Darnell as Campbellsville lost her a bit. I believe this is Georgetown's first lead here tonight, 7-6 the count.
It's a nice pass by Georgetown deep into that zone. Campbellsville fell asleep there.
Right wing, Sutton holds it. Now Boyle bounces. McGeorge, Calvert off the screen from McGeorge. Dumps it down into her. McGeorge goes to work. Heavy contact, no call. Ball knocked out. Jackson picks it up for Georgetown College. Ball's free off the deflection there. Calvert down to her knees to keep it in play. Elston knocks it out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Tigers of CU. A lot going on there.
I tell you what, Maddie Boyle is really quick on the defensive end, was able to get in there and create that turnover, and Campbellsville was about to be off and running, but Georgetown got a hand in there, knocked it out of bounds. But here we are, 8 minutes into this game, Matt, and it's as what we expected, a tight ball game. Campbellsville
sends the rest of their starting lineup back in there with McGeorge. Pettigo running the offense out front, late. Now Pritchett over the top. Pritchett to McGeorge, rolling, shot up, won't go. Ball batted and knocked out long to Jackson for Georgetown. McGeorge just a little too strong on that move. Left wing, Stapleton out top, now Smith. Campbellsville trying to lock in defensively here. Smith wants the entry. She's got Jackson. Pettigo digging in from the backside. The help defender Pettigo caused a mess out of that thing. And the arrow goes to Campbellsville. Neither of these two teams has been able to find, I'm not even going to say consistent offense. They can't find consistent shot attempts, Benji.
Yeah, you know, you got Campbellsville shooting 2 of 10, Georgetown 3 of 9. Every shot has been contested, even on those makes. So it's a right now it's a little defensive battle, a lot of turnovers. We got 13 turnovers by both teams already.
Pritchett out front wants McGeorge, finds her. McGeorge goes up. She's fouled here, so McGeorge will go back to the free throw line. Nice pass over the top by Courtney Pritchett to set up McGeorge, and Stapleton picks up her first, 2 on Georgetown as a club. I mentioned McGeorge back to the line, hit a couple earlier. Into the lineup is Jalen Landersite, first time we've seen her tonight. 6-foot junior forward from Nicholasville, Kentucky. Free throw here is no good for McGeorge. For Campbellsville, you've got the starting 5. Pettigo and Pritchett hang out near midcourt. McGeorge at the nail. The Lakes line the paint for the Lady Tigers in white. Second free throw good for McGeorge. We're tied up 7 apiece. Grace White, the basketball, back out to Landersite. Ahead, Elston. Bounces. White on the dribble. Now Stapleton, long 3 on the way. That is no good off the front of the iron. Oh, Landersite came flying in.
It's a good block out by Lexi Lake there to allow Campbellsville to get the ball here. And that's what it's going to take, little fundamentals like that, Matt.
60 seconds to go, first quarter. Faith Lake. Now McGeorge on around to Pettigo. On the dribble, waits for Lexi Lake out front. Has her. Right side, it's Faith Lake. She wants Pritchett. Pritchett wanted the entry. It's not there. Pettigo circles into the corner. Faith Lake to McGeorge. Catches, goes up, shot no good. Faith Lake keeps it alive. Campbellsville, 20 on the shot clock here. Out. Pritchett to Lake. 3. Bang! Lexi Lake and Edward Jones triple second chance buck for Campbellsville.
The first open shot we've seen all night long, Matt.
Yeah, undoubtedly, I think that's the best look of the ball game. And my chair is too deep on the floor.
Nice hands. I bet you eat with those.
That's right. if we were in the old maroon chairs,
we
they
would have had
that.
They
set up a little higher. These gray ones got more padding, sink down a little lower.
They are more comfortable, though.
They are much more comfortable. 10-7, Lady Tigers lead by 3 off that Edward Jones triple by Lexi Lake. 10 to shoot here. Darnell going to drive. Ball knocked away from the backside. They're going to say last touch by Lexi Lake. So it'll be a baseline out of bounds here for Georgetown.
Good defense there by Lexi. She's always got her hands moving. Was able to reach in there, knock it out of bounds. Chance to set up your defense here with 6.8 to go.
Grace White looking, finds Elston. She'll drive, baseline shot from about 10 feet. Good for Elston. And Campbellsville got to go quickly. 2 seconds. Pettigo heaves 1 3/4 court, nowhere close, and that's where the first quarter will come to a close. 10-9 the score. Campbellsville a single-digit lead here as the Lady Tigers kind of muddle their way through it. I guess Georgetown really did too there through the first 10 minutes. We'll step away, take a timeout, come back and look at the numbers. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network. Lady Tigers lead it by a point, 10-9 the score. Campbellsville just 3 of 12 shooting in the first quarter. Georgetown 4 of 11, 36% for the Georgetown Tigers. Matt Payton again, Benji Kelly here courtside for this one. And the Lady Tigers, Georgetown College, 2 teams that shoot it very well on the season. Looking at the percentages in that first one, they were certainly trying to figure each other out defensively.
Yeah, 7 made field goal baskets, but there was 13 total turnovers by both teams. So it was just a really ugly first quarter. But, you know, there at the end, we saw a little bit. Actually, both teams got a little bit of a continuity there on the offensive end. Campbellsville was able to make some nice passes, rotation of the ball to find an open three-point shot on the second chance point there, and then a little out-of-bounds play by Georgetown there at the end of the first quarter. A nice little out-of-bounds set for them. So, once again, I think that first quarter, a lot of it has to do with the rest of the Christmas holiday, and hopefully we'll kind of get into a flow here as we start this second quarter when it's going to be Georgetown basketball.
10-9, the Lady Tigers of Campbellsville. The advantage here as we start the second quarter. Elston bounces it in to Smith. White, back to Smith. White again on the wing right side. Ball was deflected. White kind of chases down her own pass. Now Elston wants to drive into the middle. Ball deflected, knocked away. Lexi Lake took away the driving lane. It was Faith Lake from the backside to knock it away. Now we've got a foul in the backcourt on Georgetown. This will go on Elston. And that'll be the first on Jasmine Elston.
And once again, it gets back to what we were talking about earlier. The Georgetown team has not seen the zone that much all this year. And the Lady Tigers, their hands are always moving. They're trying to get a deflection, a reach in, create a turnover. And that was a prime example right there.
Lexi Lake bounces to Pritchett. Working now against Lamparty. Cut off there. Smith did a nice job to help out. Pedigo off the Pritchett screen. Pritchett again, 8 to shoot, out. Lake, same spot, 3 on the way. No good this time. Rebound to Faith Lake, saves it inbounds to Lexi. And now Pedigo, the entry to Wilkes. Wilkes, quick shot off glass, won't go. Wilkes kept it alive, tapped it over. Lexi Lake couldn't grab it. Grace White comes out of the scrum with it. She will run. White has it knocked away just outside the elbow, and Lexi Lake threw it to Faith right off her chest. Here's Lamparty working against Wilkes. That shot no good. Grace White tapped it, kept it alive. Lamparty couldn't control it.
Wow.
I don't get paid enough to talk this fast, Kelly.
It's like a pinball down there.
And Campbellsville took it away. Lexi Lake was looking for Faith, threw it right off her chest, then down inside there. Lamparty tried to save it to White, and she couldn't quite handle it. 10-9, Lady Tigers still at 1-point lead. Pritchett, left corner. Lexi Lake, one dribble back out. Lee, Pritchett to Boyle. Waits for the Wilkes screen. Goes with it. Boyle backs away now. Lee on the dribble, middle of the floor. Back to Boyle. Boyle splits 2 defenders. Now circles back, 9 to shoot. Wants the entry, has Wilkes, zips it down inside, and one for Caitlin Wilkes.
That was a quick, decisive move there by Caitlin Wilkes, and that's one thing we've talked about all year. When she gets that ball, she knows what she's going to do with it. She's very determined. A nice entry pass there by Maddie Boyle. Chance here for the old-fashioned three-point play.
12-9, Lady Tigers, a 3-point lead. Wilkes cannot make it a 4-point advantage as she misses the free throw. Georgetown to the offensive end here. Right wing Smith out to Elston. Smith again wanted the entry. Nice job by Wilkes to take it away. Elston and Smith, back and forth they go. White open, can't shoot it. And we're going to have steps or 3 seconds?
3 seconds in the lane.
Not sure if they nabbed Lamparty or Darnell.
I think they got Darnell. Darnell was down there kind of on the block.
So
just camping.
12-9, Campbellsville leads. Back to the offensive end. Boyle, this game's been played kind of in a phone booth. It's been a one-possession game the entire way. Campbellsville could end that little run here. Lee gonna throw one up. My goodness, I don't even know. Benji Lauren Lee, the way that she is able to manipulate the body and just flip up a shot that actually looked like it wasn't that difficult. I think it was,
and
but
it hit the rim twice. Yeah, she's a special player. You know, obviously she gets that extra year. She's still a freshman, but man, she's playing like a junior or senior. She's just got great court awareness. You don't teach that. It's just some raw talent that she has.
That foul there was on Lamparty. Campbellsville back to work here. Skip it out. Pedigo backs away, looking for some help as she picks up her dribble. Boyle left side, Lee open, 3 on the way. Bang! Lauren Lee and Edward Jones triple.
And she can shoot it.
A little bit of a
little bit of her. Absolutely. Great pickup by Coach Colvin and Lauren Lee.
Lamparty checked out. I believe that foul was her second.
Yeah, it was.
As Georgetown has their 3rd in the period. So 2 Edward Jones threes for Campbellsville in the last few moments, one by Lake to close out the first quarter. And here Elston going to answer with a 3 of her own. 15-12 the score.
Lauren Lee kind of got knocked down.
Lee going to push right at Smith, and that shot no good. Rebound taken by Darnell. Stevenson the other way, backs away now from Boyle, looking for help. It's Smith. Right corner, Elston, similar spot, another 3, and she's tied the game. Back-to-back threes for Elston.
Wow.
28% on the season for Jasmine Elston. Hits a couple here. Tied at 15. Boyle, a three of her own. That one is well over everything, and that's going to stay with Campbellsville. Darnell.
Very fortunate there
that
we get to keep that ball.
It looked like Darnell had an easy rebound, and I don't know if maybe just took her eye off of it or what, but it fell out of play, so Campbellsville gets it back.
15.
Tied at 15 apiece. They're going to put 15 on the shot clock after the Boyle shot was long. Pritchett back in for Campbellsville. Boyle holds it, goes with the Pritchett screen. Little head fake, backs away, bounces one down inside for Wilkes, too far out in front. Looked like Boyle tried to get some English on that, Benji, have that thing kick up to Wilkes. Sometimes it just, the ball doesn't grab like you want and
it
flattens
doesn't.
out.
And once again, another bounce, another dribble to the right. That's a much easier basketball entry pass.
This ball kicked out of play by Pritchett. McGeorge going to re-enter here for Caitlin Wilkes. Tied at 15, 6:16 to play in the first half.
Got us a ball game, Matt Payton.
I believe Smith may have gotten away with a push-off, and she's grinning from ear to ear. She may
she did that.
Be well aware that she got away with the push-off. Elston, who's had the hot hand, extra pass into the corner to Smith. That shot no good. McGeorge.
Great block out by Ashley McGeorge right there.
Campbellsville the other way. Pritchett brings it ahead. Dribble handoff to Lauren Lee. Less than 6 minutes to play in the period. Lexi Lake, entry, McGeorge, quick move, goes across the lane, shot up no good. And the rebound to Georgetown. Sophie Smith again, into the corner right side. This is Stevenson, three on the way. That is hard. Rebound is controlled once again. Ashley McGeorge earning that nickname board tonight. Ahead, Lee, Boyle up, good.
Great pass by Lauren Lee. Great job by Maddie Boyle to just get out in front of them. Easy layup. It's buckets like that that's going to win you the game.
Left side, Elston actually straight away. Going to take a three. That one is short. Rebound, Landers. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. That was a bullet.
Darnell's lucky she's not looking for a plastic surgeon after that.
That was a missile right there.
The late John Madden used to say he had to catch it or get knocked out by it. That was one Darnell just threw the hands up and almost self-preservation. Ball goes out of play, back to the Lady Tigers of CU. They lead it by 2. Pressure here in the backcourt for Georgetown. Faith Lake hands it ahead to Pritchett. Now Pritchett will leave it safely with Lauren Lee. 17 on the shot clock, midway mark, second quarter. Left wing, Calvert holds it, bounces to Pritchett. One of the entry, not there. Pritchett, here's Lee, back door, goes up, contact, and the finish for Lauren Lee.
Great back door there by Lauren Lee. Great bounce pass by Courtney Pritchett. We got the media timeout here, a chance for Campbellsville to kind of catch their breath and build on this 4-point lead, Matt. Good execution there by the Lady Tigers.
Lady Tigers with a 19-15 advantage here. 4:48 to play in the first half. You're following Lady Tiger basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
If you love concerts and live theater, going to baseball games, and eating in restaurants, inside. If you love parties and the small talk with the guy who makes you iced coffee the right way, then wear a mask. And let's beat this virus so we can get back to the things we love. Mask up, America.
Lauren Lee doing a little bit of everything here. Knocked down an Edward Jones three. She's got an opportunity at an and one, an assist earlier to Maddie Boyle, as you saw there coming back on our television video streaming coverage. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Lady Tigers and Tigers in a double header here with Georgetown College this evening. Whether you're following along on our TV or streaming video coverage, radio 104.7 The Score, 88.7 The Tiger, whatever it might be. Thanks for joining. Man, Nothing better than a little small college basketball to get you going right after the holidays. Benji Kelly will work back to normal.
Especially on a Monday night. It's rare that we have a Monday night basketball game, and that's something that the conference had to institute this year with the additional schools in. But, you know, here we are. You've seen the last 3 or 4 possessions by both teams kind of getting back to the normal of type of basketball that we've seen for these two teams play.
Lauren Lee at the nail here for the Lady Tigers. Free throw on the way is good for the youngster, and Lee makes it a 5-point Campbellsville advantage, 20-15. Sophie Smith with the basketball for Georgetown. One thing we've not touched on a ton for Georgetown, a lot of freshman youngsters in this rotation for Coach Nickel here. This pass is intercepted, knocked away. Lambersite going to be hit with the foul call.
Yeah, and that was a little bit different defensive look by Campbellsville. Actually, it should be 1-1 right there, or a double bonus. A little different defensive look, almost like a 1-2-2 zone. Mix it up a little bit, and Campbellsville was able to create the turnover, draw the foul, and Faith Lake had a chance here to go to build on this 5-point lead. Lake
for Campbellsville, 80% on the season at the free throw line. Free throw here is going to be short. Sophie Smith, Lamparty, Stevenson, all freshmen. Callie Jackson, we've seen her freshman as well. So talking about some of the youngsters for Coach Nickel bringing in early in his tenure at Georgetown, as the second free throw for Faith Lake is good. Stevenson for Darnell here. Darnell bounces inside. Jackson had it knocked away, stays with it. It goes right across the paint to the opposite block, and she gets an easy lay-in. 21-17 the score. Lead the basketball right side, defended by Smith. Backs away, bounces it out to Pritchett. Little jab step. Pritchett, jumper, no good. Long rebound comes out to Darnell. Ahead, Stevenson. Long pass down inside to Jackson. Nice catch. Jackson looks for a cutting teammate. That's Darnell. Missed the shot. Ball is free, and it's going to be taken by Lauren Lee. Lee to the front court. Left side of the lane. Stops, looking for the trailer. Instead goes across the lane to wide open Ashley McGeorge cutting for the bucket.
What a bounce pass by Lauren Lee. I'm telling you what, she sees the court about like Kristen Hall did. Caitlin, oh, I'm sorry.
Inside here, Jackson blocked by Lake. That was Faith Lake that got a hand on it. Pritchett the other way. Lee bounces to Pritchett, back to Lee, wide open. The Red Sea parts, orange in this case, and Lauren Lee gets a bucket.
Yeah, she's, right now it's the Lauren Lee show, Matt. Pretty impressive.
Smith to Stevenson. Darnell will drive in. Ooh. Foul here on the back end of this thing as Darnell's shot was off the mark, but they're going to say that a Lady Tiger got her on the hand. Lauren Lee with 8 points, a couple of assists for the Lady Tigers here, Benji, to help lead the way. That foul for Campbellsville was on Faith Lake.
Her first, team's first here. They've gone 7 minutes, and a lot of times you'll see that on a team playing zone, but Lauren Lee, I tell you what, she's come on here and got this team sparked and playing extremely well here in this second quarter.
That last Lee bucket gave Campbellsville their largest lead at 8 points. Darnell hits the second of her 2 free throw tosses to push it back to a 7-point margin. And
she wasn't there for the second. She's got to be there before the
before she receives the ball,
Before she receives the ball, yes.
25-18 the score. Little pressure going to be applied here by Georgetown in the backcourt. Now maybe they'll back off a bit. Boyle and Pedigo will work it ahead for Campbellsville. They wait to get that trap a bit. Now Calvert leaves it with Bailey Pedigo. McGeorge down in the corner, back out. Less than 3 minutes to play first half. Campbellsville leads Georgetown, 25-18. Pedigo bounces, McGeorge. Calvert driving, bump, shot up, good for Shy.
There's a little foul there,
Probably
too.
should have been an and one.
Yeah, good job by Shyla there to play through that contact and just throw the ball up, and it went in.
Stapleton to Smith, back to Stapleton. She can really shoot it. 3 on the way, that is no good. Rebound taken by Calvert. Pettigo wants to run. Crosses out in front of a Georgetown Tiger. Back out to Calvert. Got Wilkes and McGeorge in there together. We've not seen that much. Inside, Boyle to Wilkes. Can't finish, stays with it. Throws it back up, draws the foul.
She was so wide open, she didn't know what was going to happen there, and was able to get a rebound and a chance to go to the free throw line. But Campbellsville playing here these last, 4 or 5 minutes, Matt, some of their best basketball that we've seen in quite a while.
Wilkes at the line here for Campbellsville as McGeorge checks out. Pritchett back in. Wilkes free throw around and out, no good. 27-18 the count. This free throw is no good. Wilkes left it short. Campbellsville by 9 here as Georgetown works in the half court. Less than 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Jackson just inside the free throw line, wants to drive. Nice defense there by Lauren Lee. We have a foul called here on Lee. We've gotten the arm. So 1 on Lee, 2 on the Lady Tigers. And Georgetown will see Callie Jackson go to the free throw line. Jackson averaging 9.5 points per basketball game this season. Free throw here is good. 1:49 to play in the first half. And this free throw good as well. So Callie Jackson gets a pair. Lexi Lake will re-enter here for Campbellsville. So they'll go a bit smaller now after Lady Tigers went big a moment ago with McGeorge and Wilkes both out there. Now they go a bit smaller here as White going to be nabbed for a foul here. Boyle caught that pass, came across. And Grace White will pick up her first, and it's Maddie Boyle going to the free throw line here for Campbellsville. 7:20 the score. Free throw hard for Boyle. So the Lady Tigers have left a few here at the line.
Yeah, they have. 5 of 11 already, 45.5%. Got to take advantage of these.
And this free throw is good for Boyle, so she gets 1 of 2. 28-20 the score. Campbellsville would love a double-digit lead going into the locker room. Stevenson open, middle between the circles, and hits it. That was 4 feet beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's a beautiful jump shot right there.
Stevenson hits the 3-point field goal, makes it a 5-point margin. Lauren Lee wants Boyle on the right side. Pass deflected. Boyle stays with it. They come back to Lee left wing. Out top Lake. Now Pettigo. 9 to shoot. Lee working right side. Skips it left corner. 3. Lake. Bang! Lexi Lake and Edward Jones. 3.
What ball movement there by the Lady Tigers. Finding an open Lexi Lake there in the corner.
Grace White drives in and a blocking foul called against Pritchett.
Yeah, she was already leaning back, I think, when the contact was made there. But once again, great ball movements by the Lady Tigers. Find an open Lake there in the corner for her 227th three-pointer in her career.
Lexi moving on up like George and Wheezy.
Yeah, I tell you what, she's
that 3-point list.
The way she's at, what she's averaging a game right now, almost 2.6, 2.7 threes a game. Keeps doing that, she's got a shot at the record.
As White goes to the line, hits both free throws, 31-25 the score here. Campbellsville with a 6-point lead. 50 seconds or so to play in the half as Lauren Lee.
This is a big possession right here, Matt. You could either go up 9 or 8, or they can come down and cut it to 1 point. They're going zone here right now.
Lauren Lee.
The matchup zone.
Now Pettigo. Left side Lake, back to Pettigo. Entry to Pritchett, spinning, backdoor, Lexi Lake through, out, trip on the corner, Boyle, no good. And the rebound taken by Jackson. 18 to play. First half, Smith working away from Pettigo. Boyle flies out, can't get there soon enough. Now Stapleton and back to Smith. 8 seconds. Smith working right side. Ooh, ball was knocked away.
It's actually all right. It's a 4-team foul, so we'll get a chance to set up our defense here. Thought
So
a little
Boyle's
clean,
first.
maybe a little body there, but
Yeah, it was kind of straight line by the body of Smith. It was hard to tell. 4.7. Smith catches it in the front court, falling into the back court. Pettigo to Boyle. Shot is no good. They won't count it. It was short. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Boyle needed one less dribble to have a chance.
You know, a little softer touch there. Instead of a 6-point game, you know, you're looking at maybe a 10-point game. But then on the flip side, early, Georgetown missed 6 shots, their first 6 shots before they hit. So you got to make baskets in this game if you're going to be effective.
Lamparty back out there at those 2 fouls. She had to sit for a big portion of that first half. Campbellsville to work offensively left to right here in the second half of play for the Lady Tigers of CU. Left side, Faith Lake. Wanted McGeorge, not there. Pritchett has it. She'll drive, leaves it out. Pettigo inside the free throw line. Underneath, Alexi Lake. She gets the deuce. Bailey Pettigo the dime.
There we go. That's a good offensive start here in this second half for the Lady Tigers.
Campbellsville back up by 8 points after that make to start the third quarter. Inside, Darnell pitches it out to White. She'll take a jumper. That is good for Grace White.
And on the flip side, Georgetown, a good offensive set there by them to match that 2 points by Faith Lake.
Lamparty out in front there of Pritchett. Set the back screen. Nowhere to go with it. Now out Lake. 3 on the way. That is hard. Rebound up into the air and is deflected and taken by Faith Lake. Now Pritchett back to the basket. Face-up shot. That was deflected. McGeorge going to grab the rebound. Tries to maintain possession. The arrow will go to Georgetown as it's tied up. Nice close out there, but was that White that closed out there on Pritchett?
Yes.
May have gotten a piece of
got
that.
Got a little finger on it.
White the other way here for Georgetown. Slows down, back to Smith. Ahead to Stevenson. White decks it, drives over the top of Pritchett. That shot no good. McGeorge, a nice job. Oh my. I thought she had gotten rid of that prior to that violation call.
Even the trail official agrees with Coach Colvin.
That's a tough break on McGeorge trying to make an athletic play there. Nice job grabbing the rebound. Unfortunately hit with the turnover. 33-27. McGeorge spilling to the floor. Got rid of it. There's a nice job by Lexi Lake. Deflected it. Here comes Pritchett to Lake. Back to Pritchett. Now Pettigo. Right side of the lane. Backs away. Pritchett to Faith Lake. Pettigo again. Left side of the paint. 13 to shoot here. Pettigo the entry. Faith Lake faces up. She'll drive in. Shot was good, but they're going to say that Faith Lake stepped on the inline coming through. 33-27 remains the score. White to Smith. Now Stevenson. McGeorge right there to close out, knocked it out of the hands of Stevenson. Similar to the way they brought it down a possession or two ago. I don't think Stevenson expected anyone to be there. Pettigo cut off, back out. Pritchett wants the entry. A hard time finding McGeorge. Pritchett leaves it with Lexi Lake, and this ball is free. Lamparty pitches it up to Smith. So this somewhat reminiscent to the first half, Benji.
I thought we were going to have a better half there, those first 2 possessions, but
Oh, Pritchett going to be, she take the charge?
She
They called
did.
it on White. I was waiting. I couldn't see the official. The ball went out of bounds at the same time, so I didn't know if they were just calling it dead ball out of bounds or what, but they're going to say that Pritchett was there. She takes the contact. Grace White hit with her second foul of the basketball game. Caitlin Wilkes back in as Ashley McGeorge checks out. A little full court pressure here. Full court man-to-man for Georgetown. Lexi Lake brings it ahead. Going to hand it off here to Pettigo. Pettigo to Faith Lake. quickly inside. Wilkes spinning. Shot up good for Caitlin Wilkes. Woo.
Pretty much automatic, Matt. Anytime she gets down there, she makes a decision quicker than anybody I've seen in the post.
The funny thing about Wilkes is at times it looks like she's almost falling out of control, but she's completely 100% in control as Lamparty hits a bucket here. But, just that soft touch gives her the ability to make the moves that she's able to make.
And it's a right hand or a left hand.
Pritchett driving right at Lamparty. That's a big whistle. Pritchett matched up with Lamparty and goes right at the youngster and draws the third foul on Izzy Lamparty. Lamparty had won a Player of the Week award earlier this season. She and Cassie Cologne actually won the first of the year in the Mid-South Conference as Pritchett hits the first free throw. Cologne unavailable tonight, averaging 14.7 rebounds. She got hurt, I believe, in one of the conference games. Cologne got hurt, hasn't played since. Pritchett's second free throw is good.
Two big free throws there by Courtney Pritchett. You didn't see that much in the first half. She was kind of distributing the ball, but that time she was more aggressive. She penetrated and was able to draw the foul. I'm sure that's an adjustment that Coach Colvin talked about there at halftime.
37-29, White to Darnell out. Nice pass by Darnell. Stevenson missed this one well off the mark. She drained a deep three in the first half from straight away. This time left it short. Faith Lake and Bailey Pettigo going to check out. Lauren Lee and Maddie Boyle in for Campbellsville. So you've got Wilkes, Lexi Lake, and Pritchett out there with Lee and Boyle. Campbellsville quickly ahead as they try to break the pressure. Boyle got smacked. Nice job by Maddie Boyle laying on her stomach to slap it over to Pritchett.
Heads up play there.
Let's see if the Lady Tigers can get points out of this now. 37-29. Lee on the dribble, left side. It's Boyle. Now Pritchett. They want Wilkes, can't get it to her. Pritchett working back to the basket, out. Lee wants to drive, stop. Shot was blocked.
Yeah.
Oh my. I heard something. I thought it was the ball.
Did you see Lauren smiling right there?
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, we got away with one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one on Grace White there. It kind of that sound you hear oftentimes when you jam a finger, that thud of the ball.
It sounds worse than what it really is, but it's actually that finger, like you said, hand hitting the ball there.
So Lauren Lee goes to the free throw line. 2 shots here for Lee, the Casey County product.
Chance here on this free throw make here, Matt. It's our biggest lead of the game here for Campbellsville. Lauren makes this.
And the Lady Tigers have a 10-point lead. First time tonight that either of these clubs has led by double digits. So the foul on White will force her from the lineup. She and Lamparty 3 fouls each. Elston back in for Coach Nickel and company. Right wing Smith, out top Stevenson. Inside, looking for Darnell. That pass may have been deflected by CU. Lee wants to run. Slows down. Trailer, shooter, Lake, 3, short, and the rebound to Elston.
That was a good look there by Lexi Lake. Just didn't get the roll.
Elston does a nice job all the way to the rim. Campbellsville never stopped the ball. Elston kept it going.
Elston's a pretty good player. He hit a couple big threes there in the first half and obviously saw the speed there, was able to get down for an easy layup.
39-31, Lady Tigers an 8-point lead. Lee with the basketball for CU.
Georgetown into a little 3-2 zone here, a little difference.
Well, they've got shooter there. They get it to Lake just a little late. Pritchett face-up jumper, no good. Rebound tapped up into the air, taken by Sophie Smith. Georgetown comes up with a stop. Smith pushes ahead right at Wilkes. Shot is short. Wilkes in there, grabs the rebound off the forced miss. Lee out top. Right side, Lee gonna go right at Smith. Shot up, won't go. Rebound, Pritchett put back, off the mark. Ball still being battled for. Lexi Lake to Boyle, now Lee again. Campbellsville, another opportunity. Lake to Lee, 12 to shoot. Leaves it out front, Pritchett. Out to Lake here. Lake working off the screen. Pritchett just inside the arc. One dribble. Leaves it. Wilkes fouled. Campbellsville able to do just enough there, Benji Kelly, to draw the foul. Wilkes.
29 and a half seconds on the shot clock. It expired.
Well, we had a couple of offensive rebounds there, so I don't know exactly how long we were on this end of the floor, but nonetheless, the Lady Tigers will send Caitlin Wilkes to the free throw line thanks to the foul by Jasmine Elston, her second, 4 on Georgetown. Media stoppage here, 4:04 to play third quarter. Lady Tigers by 8. You're following the Lady Tigers on the CU Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dwayne Norman, Senior Pastor of Campbellsville Baptist Church. You are invited to experience a caring community where the Word of God is taught and Christ is honored. We invest in the future of our children and youth by providing environments where they are loved, discipled, and taught the Bible, as well as our college ministry, which partners with students and faculty at Campbellsville University. Sunday school begins at 9:15, worship at 10:30. Come join us.
(39-31), the Lady Tigers going to send Caitlin Wilkes to the free throw line when we return to play here in just a moment. Matt Payton and the former Tiger Benji Kelly here at Donna Wise Court, Powell Athletic Center. Semester set to begin for a lot of schools around the area in the Mid-South Conference over the next week or so. This a Monday nighter before all of the students get back, Benji, but still a nice crowd on hand. A few students here from some of the athletics teams and different things that are back a bit early.
A good crowd. Actually, Georgetown's brought a nice little contingent with them as well. So always some good basketball when these two teams get together. But one thing is missing, Matt. A lot of these students, you just miss that. You really do. And hopefully next year we can get that worked out, especially the Georgetown and Lindsay game where we can have some students here.
Wilkes hits the first free throw. Yeah, Campbellsville, you can argue their two biggest games of the year, Lindsay and Georgetown at home. Especially in terms of home attendance, and both were with students not even on campus over the holiday. Don't love that.
No, you don't. But once again, that's how it fell this year. Hopefully next year the conference will realize that there's some games that they need to make sure that their students are in session.
41-31 after the two Wilkes free throws. Campbellsville's lead back to 10 points. Elston nearly had it knocked away by Pettigo, able to keep control. Nice pass down inside to Jackson. Oh man. Quick whistle there. I think McGeorge going to be hit with the foul call.
That may have been a 4-0 foul differential.
Yeah.
That may have been let me get a quick one here to get this thing a little quicker.
Smith pushes it into Darnell. Back out to Stapleton here, left side, Elston. Elston open. She had a couple threes in the first half. This one no good. Rebound to McGeorge, rips through, gets it to Calvert, and now Pettigo will run. Pettigo left side, Lauren Lee has the baseline, driving, stops as 2 or 3 Georgetown defenders close out. Pettigo still on the dribble, in the paint, looking, leaves it, Lee driving, right hand, and she is fouled. This will go against Georgetown's Callie Jackson.
Good job by Pettigo and Lee there to little give and go, and Lauren, she knows what to do when she gets the basketball, Matt.
Well, one thing about Lee that we haven't talked a lot about, she does a really good job playing off the ball.
She does.
Moving. And that time right there, she set herself up for a bucket shot attempt, now free throws, just by being active without the basketball. And if you're a young player watching, that is one thing that is irreplaceable.
It is.
And it will certainly help your field goal percentage and all of those other things if you can move without the basketball.
You read the defense and know where those gaps are, and Lauren did a really good job right there.
Hits both free throws, 43-31 the count. Campbellsville leads by 12, and a misplay. Darnell couldn't quite handle that hot Sophie Smith pass. Back out, Pettigo, and she loses the handle. Was it deflected? It was. They say Georgetown got a piece of it. Campbellsville maybe here, Benji, with a bucket or two, a chance to open this thing up a bit heading to the fourth quarter.
One thing about it, we've shot the ball a little bit. Well, actually, no, we haven't. We've shot the ball a little worse here in this half, but we've made some more free throws, and that's right now the little difference.
Lee nearly lost her footing, able to maintain possession. Lee has it from Calvert, now working against Elson. Nice crossover, driving off glass. Stop it, Lauren Lee!
What a fast crossover move by Lauren Lee. Wow.
She is going to be a handful for quite a while.
She already is a handful.
She is a handful. Inside, looking for Jackson, too far out in front. Darnell has been one of my favorite players to watch over the last few years in this conference. Has not had a great night. She threw that one too far out in front of Jackson, and this is going to be a timeout by Coach Nickel here. And it will become a media stoppage. 45-31. Campbellsville leads by 14. 2:33 to play in the third quarter. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Hannah complained of a headache. It was a rhabdomyosarcoma. Within a few days, Hannah was in treatment because we were told that the tumor was very aggressive. St. Jude is an asset to the world. The research that is developed here is offered freely. I think it's the kind of place that could teach the world a couple of lessons about how to treat people. If those lessons could be learned, this world could be a better place.
(45-31). Lady Tigers on top of Georgetown here. 2:33 to play in the first half of this Mid-South Conference doubleheader. Some games going on across the league tonight on the women's side. Cumberland's and U-Pike also in action. Tennessee Southern and Life. Bethel at Freed Hardeman. Benji Kelly has the scores pulled up for me here. Cumberland's leading Pikeville by 6. That's at U-Pike. That's an interesting ball game to keep up with there. Tennessee Southern a 7-point advantage over Life, and then that Bethel Freed Hardeman game probably just tipped off about 18 minutes ago, so there won't be much of an update on that. Shawnee State Thomas More postponed. Cumberland U Lindsey Wilson postponed. Ooh, Freed Hardeman all over Bethel early, 18-4 the score in that one. But here we are back to some of these cancellations and things, and we may touch on that a bit later, Benji, but I think everybody hoped we were past some of that, but we don't appear to be out of the woods just yet. Back to play, Pettigo right side after Campbellsville. It'll break that pressure out to Lake. Driving is Faith Lake. Defender falls down. Now Lee has it. The clock has never started. Working overtime tonight, Benji.
Yes.
It's extra, 15 seconds or so.
I'd say every bit of at least 12 to let's see. I'm looking here at the play-by.
It was at 2:33 and at least 12 seconds or so.
Yeah, we got 14 seconds expired, so it'll be 16 left. Yeah.
Help them out, Benji.
That's right.
Well, you used to be an official.
Should be 2:33 and 16.
Well, it was at 2:33 to begin that. When we came back from break, it was at 2:33. So 14 off of the, so should be what, 19 and 16.
Okay.
2:19 and 16 on the shot clock, I think. 45-31, Lady Tigers lead by 14. Well, we'll get 2:16 and 16. Close enough. Lauren Lee pitches it in here to McGeorge. Turning back out to Calvert. Now Pettigo had herself freed up for a moment. Pettigo still on the dribble, looking for some help as she's picked it up. Pettigo finds Calvert underneath, and Elston, Elston a little frustrated there, smacked the stanchion. In the men's game, that would have been a technical.
Yeah,
and that's nothing directed at Elston there, but on the men's side, they would have tucked that up and nabbed Elston.
And I get it, she's frustrated.
Absolutely, yeah. So the foul on Elston will send Shyla Calvert to the free throw line. That is 3 on Jasmine Elston. Free throw good for Shy. 46-31, 15 points, the largest margin here this evening. Second free throw pops off for Calvert.
Hamilton not shooting the ball really well from the free throw line here tonight, Matt. Work on that a little bit.
We were 50% in the first half. I'm not sure it's gotten a whole lot better here in period number 2 as Darnell drives in front of the rim and gets a little floating shot to go. 46-33 the score. Campbellsville the other way. Boyle off the right wing. Chase her down. Bounces. Pritchett turns wide open face up. No good. Pritchett been a bit off here tonight. 13-point Campbellsville lead as Georgetown looks to cut into the lead a bit here. Stapleton's three, no good.
Good block out.
Pritchett able to clear out, grab the rebound. Pettigo long ahead, Calvert up, off glass, won't go. I don't know, Stapleton may have gotten a piece of that. Smith to the other end for Georgetown. Nearly a high dribble. Jackson the face-up working against Wilkes. Pritchett digs, knocked it away, and then Jackson actually freed up a bit of a driving lane. No good on the shot. Wilkes the rebound. Pritchett to the other end. Boyle won't shoot it. She's on the dribble. Wants Pritchett, has her, and we got a foul here as Stapleton tried to come over the top and gets a lot of the body there of Swiss. 2 on Stapleton. 46-33, Campbellsville will send Pritchett to the free throw line with 50.5 seconds to play in the third quarter. Free throw here by Pritchett, around and out. Pritchett, just the 2 made free throws in this game, and this one is good, so she gets 1 of 2. You can almost set your watch by Courtney Pritchett's efficiency, and here tonight she was in Hawaii. That first game did not shoot it well, but contributed in a lot of other ways. Here tonight she hasn't shot it well, but the stat line a little quiet here in the second half by her standards. Here a pass across, the deflection by Pritchett. As I mentioned it, the deflection by Pritchett leads to the turnover. Lee bounces, Pritchett off the wing. Now Pettigo, 27 seconds to play in the third quarter. Left side Lee. Campbellsville cannot hold for the final shot. Lee, little fall away effort as the defenders were right there on her. Georgetown the other direction off the miss. Stapleton on into the corner. 3 on the way for Elston. She is fouled by Pritchett. And with 7 seconds to play in the third quarter, Jasmine Elston will go to the free throw line. Elston, a really good free throw shooter per the numbers, 81%. Faith Lake going to check in here for Campbellsville as Pritchett will check out after picking up her second foul. (47-33), Campbellsville the lead here. Elston hits the free throw. Two more coming Elston's way. Elston hits that one. So Campbellsville will have the last look at the rim here, barring a turnover or an offensive rebound. Elston's free throw is good. 47-36. Here comes Lee. Long to Lexi Lake. Off the block, looking for help. Throws it up off the rim. No good. Lake was almost looked like she was too far underneath there, Benji, but actually did a good job just to get something on the rim.
She did, really did. And Maddie, I was actually watching Maddie Boyle there off that free throw. Looked like she got an elbow or something to the face, but anyhow, Campbellsville, you know, that's what you get. 7 seconds. You gotta have a chance to get the ball on the rim. Fortunately, it didn't fall, but much better execution there for the Lady Tigers in that third quarter than the previous 2.
10 minutes left to decide this one. Campbellsville an 11-point lead, 47-36. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company serves the Taylor County area with 4 convenient locations. Online and mobile options make your banking experience even easier, with features such as digital wallet, Touch ID login with the mobile app, and online deposits. Mobile banking also gives you the online control of your Citizens Bank debit card. Take advantage of the no-charge ATM in the Student Commons on the campus of Campbellsville University. Citizens Bank and Trust Campbellsville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
11 points the margin. Campbellsville's Lady Tigers trying to protect home court and knock off Georgetown here. Lady Tigers #1 in the nation. They will head to Thomas More Thursday. Benji, that'll be a matchup between #1 and #3. Thomas More will have some fresh legs, you could say, but also I don't think there's anything wrong if you're Campbellsville, Georgetown, whomever. Georgetown will see them on Saturday. Going ahead and getting this game in, maybe knocking a little bit of that rust off. I don't think getting a game in here this early is bad.
It's not, and it's unfortunate that that they're not going to be able to play. We obviously we got Shawnee State on Saturday, so that game's kind of up in the air as well. But you're exactly right, Matt. Getting that rust shaken off early is always good, in my opinion.
Maddie Boyle, the basketball here for Campbellsville, bounces to Pettigo. Got Pettigo, Boyle, and Lee out there with Lexi Lake. So 4 guards. Pettigo running kind of that 4 spot. Started at point, running the 4 at the moment. Cross the paint out. Boyle, triple, no good. Rebound taken by Smith. As Campbellsville hounds Sophie Smith. She finds Stapleton, finds Darnell on the run. Darnell slows down, leaves it out with Jackson. 15-footer is good for Callie Jackson. Georgetown back to single digits here.
Jackson, she can play.
She's had a really good stretch of games
really
for Georgetown, and here tonight she's looked really nice as well. Lee looking for Lexi Lake, nearly taken away. Pettigo has it, finds Lee at the free throw line. Ball fake, back out, open shooter. Lake can't catch it clean. Over the top, Lee to McGeorge, gathers up, good for Ashley McGeorge.
Ashley did a really good job there of centering herself and able to go up strong, as opposed to a couple times in the first half she went quick.
49-38, Lady Tigers back up by double figures here. Stapleton, the 3 on the way. That is short, long rebound going to be, oh my goodness. Oh my. Now, I'll tell you, I hate that loose ball fight over the ball call, but I don't know on that one. Elston got a lot.
She got a lot of body.
Lexi Lake.
You're exactly right, but it's one of those. It's a 50-50 ball, and Lexi got a little penalized for getting there early, getting her hand on the ball.
I wouldn't mind if they let them play all the time like that. That's fine,
right.
But rarely do you see that much contact let go. Inside, looking for Jackson. Nice feed by Stapleton. Nice defense by the Lady Tigers, and Jackson draped all over Pritchett, trying to slow her down, coming to the front court. That was a terrific pass. Was that Stapleton that threw that in there?
Yes.
Campbellsville just had some hands up down low. Lamparty going to check back in. That foul on Jackson, her second, first in the 4th quarter on Georgetown. Grace White going to re-enter as well. So Lamparty and White have sat for a while with 3 fouls. 49-38, Lady Tigers, the basketball. Thanks for joining us tonight on 88.7 The Tiger, or 104.7 The Score. Pritchett driving in, bounces underneath, McGeorge the hoop, Swiss the helper.
I'll tell you what, when Coach Colvin took Courtney out there at the end of the 3rd quarter, she had a little discussion with her, and I think it was I need you, and I need you to bring it, and it was a message received.
Here is Lamparty down inside, a little shot over the top of Pritchett there. Is discussion the right word? Because I don't think much was discussed.
No, it was stated.
Stated is it. Boyle out to Lee here. Left corner, Lexi Lake, triple, bang! Lexi Lake and Edward Jones, 3.
That is a huge possession right there. Get this lead back out to 14.
54-40. Darnell cut off, back out, open shooter is Smith. 3 on the way. Oh, Smith.
Wow.
She's hurt her leg. She hit that, but she hurt her leg. She came down and grabbed at her quad. And you can see it on her face.
Yeah, she's grimacing.
If Lauren Lee went by Smith right now, I don't think there would be anything she could do about it. Smith's going to have to come out here as they knock it out of bounds. She does not look right. Hopefully that is minor.
Hopefully it's just a little stinger.
Well, she took the shot, and when she came down, she immediately started to favor it. So, some of the non-contact stuff, you wonder. She's trying to play through it. Give her credit. And it may be cramped, the way she's rubbing those upper legs. So it may just be cramped, which would be a good thing. Here, Campbellsville back to work. Ball knocked away from Pritchett, stays with it. Faith Lake on around to Lauren Lee. Wilkes back in the lineup for CU. Lee over the top, shot no good. That is Lexi Lake. No, Faith Lake, the rebound. She's fouled by Sophie Smith.
That's a big rebound there by Faith Lake.
Campbellsville's activity at times gives them.
Now this is the type of action that we've seen here. This start of this fourth quarter. We expected all 4 quarters. It's been really intense here. This is great Georgetown Campbellsville basketball.
Free throw good for Faith Lake. 55-43, Campbellsville the 12-point advantage. One more coming here for Lake, and Faith gets both. $13 points the margin. 6:50 to play in the basketball game. Grace White and out to Smith on around Elston, who's had a nice evening for Georgetown. Into the corner, Smith hit that 3 a moment ago. Here's Elston for 3. That's around and out, no good. Rebound gets deflected and knocked to White. Smith open again, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound goes out of play, and again, Smith kind of favoring that leg. So yeah, it looks like a cramp. Bad thing when those cramps grab you, Benji, it's hard to get rid of them.
They hurt, and some of that may be because they haven't played in so long.
Long pass across to Faith Lake, finds Pritchett on the bounce, out to Lauren Lee. She'll come right corner. Faith Lake, now Pritchett at the elbow. Lauren Lee, left wing, triple on the way. Bang! Lauren Lee! Another Edward Jones 3!
That was special right there. Lauren Lee's having her a night here, 17 points.
That's one off a career high, 18. 59-43, Campbellsville by 16 points. Smith across the lane, looking for Lamparty, a little too far, out of play it goes, and I believe Coach Nickel wants a timeout here to slow things down. Campbellsville, a couple of Edward Jones threes here over the last few possessions, 59-43 the count, they lead it by 16. Media timeout, 5:53 to play. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
A champion doesn't get days off. It takes determination and drive to realize goals. From long nights to early mornings. From the courts to the classrooms to online. At Campbellsville University, this is why we play. This is how we learn. This is where champions are made. Find your calling for a life change at campbellsville.edu.
Lauren Lee and Edward Jones 3 a moment ago for the Lady Tigers, pushes the lead up to 16. 5:53 to play in the basketball game. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly here with you for this Mid-South Conference doubleheader. The Lady Tigers will close this one out here first, and then the Tigers get after it in the Powell Center. Always fun when the clubs get together. Benji, as Georgetown's men's team comes in ranked 21st in the nation. Coach Brent Vernon and company were riding a pretty good way before the holidays, so they'll look to get back to the winning track, and no better way to do that than win a big one at home. And sometimes playing an important game like this helps a bit.
It does.
Gives you maybe a little more motivation.
It gives you a little more momentum as well. I mean, 2-4 in the conference, getting a chance to knock off a top 25 ranked team. Getting to 3-4 and giving them their 3rd loss in the conference as well.
So the Tigers coming up in a bit as Campbellsville tries to deal with some of this full court pressure for Georgetown, able to bring it ahead. Pritchett hands it off to Lexi Lake, and Elston knocked it right out of the breadbasket of Lake. She'll come left side, lost the handle. They're going to say Pedigo.
Good way to get in there by Lexi Lake.
On it. Elston was not happy.
No,
she was barking a bit there. Not necessarily at a Lady Tiger, just
frustrated, I think, at herself.
Smith with the basketball, right side White, back out top. Smith back to White on the wing right side. She wants to drive, cut off. Now Lamparty will fire a 3. That is no good. Rebound to Lexi Lake. Lauren Lee a little gimpy there.
Yeah, it's that ankle from last year.
Right side Lake. Back to Lee, left side Pedigo in the corner. This is Faith Lake. Gets the screen from Lee. Now Pettigo out top. Pettigo driving left side, left hand lay-in for Bailey Pettigo.
Yeah, good strong move by Pettigo there. That's kind of been there a little bit tonight, but that's the first time she's taken advantage of it.
Over the top, Smith finds Lamparty down inside. Nice find by Smith. Lamparty gets the finish. She'll go to the free throw line. An and one opportunity here for Lamparty as Pettigo is assessed the personal. Lauren did a little something on the trip to Hawaii, and she didn't really realize it until after the game. She realized that she was kind of bothered by a lower leg deal, so I wonder maybe if there's any carryover from that. Free throw no good. Campbellsville the other way. Lee has the basketball.
Somebody lost a shoe.
A winkle picker. Pettigo looking. It's Elston that's missing the shoe. Here is Lake. Three on the way. That is no good. And the rebound to Georgetown. White with it. Ball nearly not free. Darnell inside. Lamparty. Nice little up and under. Left-hand shot won't go. Pettigo the rebound. And we're going to have a foul called here.
Darnell.
Darnell's second. I've got three on the Georgetown Tigers as a team. Jackson.
I do too, yeah.
Darnell and, well, I've lost whomever the third one would have been on, so maybe two is right. Smith, there it is. Elston will lace up the sneaker. Maddie Boyle going to check back in for Pettigo. Pettigo got hit there, and she a big old grimace, a growl. She. Oh, they stepped on her foot, so she's dealing with that little mid-foot sprain. And Lee has it knocked away from behind by Smith. (61-45). 4:02 to play in the ball game. White going to pitch it in here to Smith. White has it. Campbellsville a 16-point lead. Left side, Elston, another three. This one is short. Rebound going to be taken by Lexi Lake, trying to keep it free of Georgetown defenders. Does. Lauren Lee the other way. Looking. Has Lake. Lake with a dribble or two or three. Now Pritchett finds a cutting Lee. Hesitates. Shot up. Good for Lauren Lee. That'll be a new career high.
Wow. That's
63-45.
19 points, 5 assists.
Elston with a zip one-handed pass inside of Lamparty, comes underneath for the lay-in. What a pass by Elston. Nice move by Lamparty down low to come across the lane, go reverse. Foul will go against Pritchett. One thing about Georgetown here, this game may be decided. There's still some time if they can
they're fighting for it.
Put together some heroics, but they have not gone away here. They've continued to grind Campbellsville, make them work offensively. Lady Tigers have hit a few more shots in the second half. Certainly aided their efforts. Free throw for Lamparty is no good. Missed that one. So Lamparty missed her last two chances at three-point trips, unable to cash in. Pettigo bounces ahead to Lexi Lake. Back to Pettigo. Lauren Lee right wing. Pritchett off the elbow. Stops. And now she'll wait for Boyle. Boyle's gotten some big minutes late here for the Lady Tigers. Pettigo cut off. Lexi Lake. Entry. Pritchett working, going against Lamparty. Foul, no call. Lamparty going to be hit on the putback. Lamparty got away with that forearm, and then the ball came back to Pritchett. And Lamparty closed out a bit too much. That'll be 4 on Lamparty, 4 on Georgetown as a team. Lexi Lake will check out for the Lady Tigers. Shyla Calvert back in. Boyle out. I believe it's Faith Lake back in, or Pettigo maybe came back in there for Campbellsville. 2:52 to go. Lady Tigers by 16. Pritchett at the nail. Free throw here is good. One more coming for the Pickett County High School product. Led Pickett County to a 30-3 record her senior season. Class A Miss Basketball in the state of Tennessee. Free throw number 2 is good. 65-47. Campbellsville the advantage. Darnell lost the handle as Pettigo knocking it away as Lady Tigers have had 2 defenders there. Driving is White inside. Lamparty, nice job to collect, gather, and go up. Gets the finish, does Lamparty. She's got 3 field goals here late. Lee, right side to Calvert, catches, bump, no call. Inside finds Pettigo. Left side timeout taken by Coach Ginger High Coleman to try to set things up a bit here for the Lady Tigers. As
30 seconds.
I don't even know if there's such a thing as a 30 anymore. This will actually, no. Georgetown's sitting down. The Lady Tigers are not. There was no signal that this becomes a media full, so
yeah, because we already had the had the media, so
they may Georgetown may get a quick breather here, but at least a quick sit down, but not long. Lady Tigers, Benji, we mentioned they'll go to Thomas More on Thursday.
Big game,
man.
Big game.
Number 1, number 3.
Doesn't get much better than that.
That's a heavyweight battle.
It really is. You know, I think they've kind of had our number the last couple of years and everything, but always some great basketball when those 2 teams get together. And you know, once again, they're going to have a little longer layoff than what we've had. So I think.
Yeah, I don't think they played since Hawaii. They went on that trip. No. They played out there. They played Doane and Concordia, a couple of wins for Coach Hands and company. So,
and I believe, is this their last year in the conference?
I think they had, well, I thought it was, but everything I've seen, I think they've got one more. Here is Lauren Lee looking inside, but the ball came free all the way out to Calvert, back to Lee on the right side. Here's Lee on the crossover, driving at White. She's fouled. Lauren Lee will go to the free throw line, and a chance for a 20-burger here, the first time in her career.
Not too shabby. Just a great game here by Lauren Lee. She's kind of been the spark off the bench. And when she kind of came in there late there in the first half, that's when Campbellsville kind of got in a little rhythm offensively. She's perfect from the line tonight, 6 of 6. That's her 20th point. Chance here to put a 21 spot, 24 minutes of play.
And she does. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Lauren Lee is
5 assists to go along with that.
And the best number is Lauren Lee still has 3 more years of eligibility.
Absolutely.
White has picked up her dribble, looking for some help here as Calvert hangs out in the hip pocket. Elston on the drive now. Loses the handle, body spill. They're going to have a blocking foul called on Courtney Pritchett. 67-49 the score. Campbellsville the 18-point lead. That's 4 now on Pritchett. 1:58 to play, so this thing is all but decided here. Looking here, this may be a season low in scoring for Georgetown, depending on how the last few moments shake out. At this point, their season low as Elston hits 1 free throw. It looks like 61 to Indiana Wesleyan, their season low, and a loss to Wesleyan, who the Lady Tigers had their year ended by last season in the national tournament. 67-51 the score. Had to go to Calvert, Pritchett to Lee, looking for Faith Lake towards the rim, goes reverse. Faith Lake sticks it, and the Lady Tigers back up by 18. It's one of those, Lauren had not quite forgotten how much time was left, couldn't quite sit on it that much. Here as Darnell falls to the ground, they're going to say that she's fouled by Pritchett, and Swiss is fouled out of this basketball game with 1:33 to go.
Not her best effort on the offensive end, Matt, but Courtney obviously had 5 rebounds, 6 assists, so she contributed in a lot of different other ways, but, 30 minutes of action, but
69-51. Smith going to hoist the 3 for Georgetown, no good. Lauren Lee snares the rebound. She'll look long for McGeorge. It's picked off by Darnell. It almost looked like Lee mid-throw wanted that one back. Left side, Elston open. Lee does a nice job closing out. As here a pass by White is tracked down by Smith. Lamparty has it back tapped by Faith Lake. 9 to shoot. Georgetown running low on time here. Going to be a 3 by White, no good. Rebound to Lauren Lee. Lee will stop. Needs some help. It's Pettigo. Brings it ahead. Campbellsville try to take a little air out of this one.
It's a good win by the Lady Tigers here tonight, Matt.
Lee left side. Out to Pettigo. 9 to shoot. Pettigo driving. Off the block, left side. Bailey Pettigo gets the bucket. 31 seconds remaining. Campbellsville by 20, largest lead of the night here at the tail end. Elston's 3, no good. And that will just about do it and they're going to call a double dribble on Pettigo.
She did. She knows it. She's trying to not smile there, but a little unforced error.
Thank goodness it's a 20-point game and not like a 6-point game.
Exactly.
Faith Lake going to check in for Campbellsville. Faith Lake going to check out. Boyle in, Lee out, Lexi Lake in. Oh man, Boyle got tangled up with White. Ginger High Colvin said, "Don't foul," and literally a second and a half later, they blew the whistle for the foul. (71-51). White goes to the free throw line here for Georgetown. 67% on the season. Free throw here is around and out, no good. So in the career of Ginger High Colvin, she will move to 25-7 against Georgetown College. Second free throw good. 71.
She's getting close to number.
She needs one more for 400. Ball deflected as Georgetown set up some pressure. White going to try a 3, hits it out of that far corner, and it is a 16-point Lady Tiger lead. 71-55. They're going to put 14.6 or 16 something on the clock. 14.6 is what they want on the clock. And now we're ready to go. George in there to help out. Calvert, nice job to avoid the defender. Pettigo to the other end, and the Lady Tigers will back away, and that should just about do it. As Campbellsville will dribble it out. Pettigo will hold it. 1 second. That's it. 71-55, the final score. The Lady Tigers pick up the win. They move to 15-0 on the season. Now 7-0 in conference play. Georgetown.